Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex here, and today I thought we'd take a look at the Star Wars 6-inch Blackline Series Poe from Wave 2. Also released around the same time as Wave 2 was the Target exclusive 2-pack that came with this version of Poe and also a Ride Control Stormtrooper. Now, one of the things that I wanted to point out is they use a completely brand new head sculpt, so as you can see there, but there's also some minor changes that he has black hair here and a dark brown hair here. He also has thicker, fuller eyes or pupils, where he has little bitty beady eyes in this version. So you can also see the 5 o'clock shadow a little bit more distinct on this version, to where he still has it here, but it's not as visible, I guess you could say. So I wanted to show those two things off. I'm not really sure why they do this. When they give you two different head sculpts, they're doing the same thing with Luke Skywalker. I don't think he's had the same head sculpt twice. It's always brand new, so, and it also always looks completely different. But just taking a look at this version, I'll do a little 360 so you can kind of see what he looks like. There's some nice paint applications, as you can kind of see the silver down here, so we'll get more into that. This white, it's kind of dirtied up, so it's kind of like what you get with the Sand Troopers, to where it's not like completely white. It's just dirtied up, looks like it's been, laying on the ground. People stepped on it a few times, and he picked it up and he was like, oh, that's my vest, and put it on. So, but I like that look of it being a little bit, dirtied up. Looks like he's been in battle or rolling around on the ground, something like that. But take a look at the accessories that he comes with. He comes with this little blaster, which is silver. No little black wash on it or anything like that, but I think it looks fine. Then he also comes with this helmet that I want to show off. So you can see some nice paint applications in here. You can see the visor, which is kind of an amber. You can see the Rebels logo. Some nice paint. Rebels logo all over the place. And I'm not really sure what that logo's meant to be. Maybe he's part of some, like they have the gold squadron, they have the red squadron, maybe something like that. So you can see some nice silver here, and these little bitty triangle looking things. Some nice red here on the back. Again, I'm not sure what that's supposed to resemble, but it looks cool. And we have some more stuff. So pretty cool. It does fit on his head. Did want to show it off with the Luke Skywalker version. So you can kind of see how the helmet has changed. It no longer has the chin strap. But again, this is one of the first ones, the Luke Skywalker, and I really like the way it was done. The white, it's kind of dirtied up as well. And now it looks like you have this, top visor where it could actually maybe come down or something as well. But there's the difference in those two. Now I also wanted to take a look at the suit and see how it's changed from, if we can get Luke to stand up, get the camera focused. There we go. And Poe here. So as you can see, this guy is much taller, thicker, but the orange has changed. This is more of a darker orange, where this is kind of a burnt orange. The little white vest here, it just, they just painted it on top, where this is actually, it looks like it would be like a separate piece whenever it's on the actual character. Then you have the system here, where this is just goes down single, and it splits apart down here, and it comes in two different sections where it wraps around the legs, where this section, it comes down with two buckles, and it just wraps around back in. So kind of a little difference there. He does have a holster where Luke did not. This little section here, it's larger on the Luke figure, to where it's smaller on Poe. So just a few differences from the costume change from one episode to now the newest one. I do want to show the helmet. It does go on quite nicely, and there's kind of a little look at him with that on. And he has a bigger head, so I don't think we can get this one. Can we get on? Nope, that doesn't really fit, so give it to me. All right, and so like I said, you have the holster here, so we can go ahead and put that gun in there. So you can have, with one hand, the gun, and then, like I showed before, you can have him holding his helmet. But let's go ahead and get into some of the paint detail with this guy as well. You can see the blue, some whites, blacks with this silver painted. This section is connected here. You do still have quite a bit of room to rotate this. This is about as far to the right as you're going to get it. But then you have the silver painted on the buckles here. There's some silver painted here. Also here at the legs, you can see the buckle is painted silver. And then these little, I don't know, maybe they're bullets or something, but those are painted nicely. And silver on the buckle over here. All right, now to cover the articulation, he does have a ball joint here at the head, so this does rotate around. It does look kind of side to side. He does have a neck joint, not getting a whole lot of movement out of it, but it does exist. The arms, they go in and out. They rotate here. The elbows go back and forth, and they rotate here. The gloves, they just rotate. There's no bending in the hands themselves. The waist is basically this section here, so it can rotate. It also has a joint where it can go back and forth, as you can kind of see there. The legs, they do go in and out, back and forth. They do have a thigh cut on both legs, so you can rotate that. Double jointed knees, the ankles go, or feet go back and forth, and they also rotate here. Now, he does come with a few extra accessories. I forgot all about them. I had to go look for his box. That's why I edited the video. But he does come with an extra set of hands. So we'll just put one of them in there real quick. Make sure it's the correct hand. Let's see. All right, so I went in there pretty good. The hands, they rotate here at, like, still at the jacket or whatever, where you can see that, where that cut is. They do rotate here at the hand itself, and these hands have that joint where they go back and forth. So this one goes left to right. Let's see, this one right here, it goes left to right as well. So you do have a little bit of extra articulation there with the hands, which is pretty cool. I'm glad they included the gloves and the hands. But this is basically what all you get with this guy. He's pretty cool. The one problem I did have is, this is probably like the third one that I found that I was like, okay, he looks good. He had a problem with his eyes, or at least this one over here, to where there was one where, like, this eye is looking straight at you, but this eye was like looking like way over here to the side. And there was another one where his eye was like almost painted on top of his eyebrow. So I was like, okay, that's not the one I want. So this one took me the longest to kind of find, because I wanted to sort through them and make sure that I found one that the face looked fine, and this one's acceptable. I think that looks pretty good, where both eyes are looking directly at you. But every time I looked at some of the other ones, they all had like wonky eyes. So I wanted to make sure that I pointed that out and brought it to your attention. That's where it may be hard to buy this guy online. Let's say if you bought it on like eBay, you can look at the pictures and be like, okay, I want to take a real close look at the eyes. But if you're ordering it from another online e-tailer, then you're just like, hey, I want this figure, then they're just going to grab one and put it in there. So that's something that this guy I would try to pick up in regular retail. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully I was able to help you out in your decision whether you wanted to pick up this figure or not. And I will talk to you later. Peace.